All right, so before we get started with today's video, I want to talk about my friends from over at So Avant-Garde. All right, So Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and really elevate your fragrance experience. All right, so they specialize in niche fragrances, and the world of niche can be a little bit scary, a little bit intimidating. All right, but So Avant-Garde, they offer sampling, and I highly suggest sampling. All right, so they have some of the top brands of Creeds and Parfums de Marly and Nichonnaise, just to name a few, but so much more. All right, so use my code DEDRICK20 to save you some money on the sample set, single samples, and of course full bottles if you're ready to make that leap. So Avant-Garde, DEDRICK20, save you some money, and tell them I sent you. All right, and they have great customer service, and you'll have a great experience. All right, so let's get into today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so Smell Good family, hope everyone is well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up here on this channel. I truly pray and hope everyone is doing well. All right, so I've never done a style of video like this before, but I've said this a lot. Cozy boys, cozy this, cozy that. Are you a cozy type person? You know, the fall season and the colder months can bring on that cozy vibe. All right, so I got 8 fragrances here today that can promote that cozy feeling, that cozy mood, that cozy vibe. All right, so whatever your definition of cozy is, for me, throw on a hoodie in the house, out the house, hood on my head, hat scully, just bundled and secured in whatever warmth that I can create. That's cozy life, comfortable and trying to stay warm. So yeah, it's so many meanings to it. All right, but those are mine. All right, so we got 8 fragrances for the cozy ones out there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Up first, from the house of Ralph Lauren, all right, we have Polo Red Extreme. Polo Red Extreme, man, this is cozy, a cozy fragrance for sure. Orange, blood orange, coffee, some woods. This stuff is so nice, man. It's very, very close encounter performer. I believe this is a parfum. I believe it is. I believe that it is a parfum. Let me see. Yeah, this is a parfum, so it wears a lot closer to the skin, and even on off clothes, but it creates kind of like a force field around you. The sillage is really, really nice with this thing. This is not a loud, obnoxious style of a fragrance, but it definitely has some depth and some body to the fragrance style for sure. This is probably this is the richest version of anything Polo Red. All right, so when I am indeed in that cozy mood or trying to create that cozy vibe, this is a cozy fragrance that I pull out and apply to create, to go along with the vibe that I got going on. So from the house, I think this is discontinued. I'm not sure. I think it is discontinued, man. I know it's really hard to get these days, but I hope not. So hopefully you guys can find a bottle if you're interested. But from the house of Ralph Lauren, we have Polo Red Extreme. Polo Red Extreme. All right, up next, this is an ultimate cozy fragrance for sure, because it definitely creates that vibe, but it definitely is something that's a little bit scrumptious as well. All right, from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Uomo. This is a gourmand treat, one of my favorite gourmands just out there in general, just to get that in the air. And you definitely get this dessert tiramisu type vibe, gourmandish feel of a fragrance, but to me, it's not too sweet. It's not sickeningly sweet. It's kind of like a piece of tiramisu with a nice, I ain't gonna say hot chocolate, but like I guess a latte, some type of latte, some fancy latte for the holidays is the feel I get with this. So if I'm going to like a nice little coffee shop, or I'm going to somewhere where there's some pastries and some nice drinks or whatever, warm drinks, and on a cooler day, cozy feel, cozy vibe. This is what I'm wearing, and I only wear it for that. I've tested in other areas like the office. I do wear it around the house. If it's a cooler day out, you're throwing a hoodie and you're chilling at the crib, maybe, you know, watching a movie or TV, whatever you're doing, man. Me, I got a hoodie on and I'm cozied out. This is definitely one that I'm looking to wear to complete that vibe, complete that move. Definitely a cozy fragrance here from the House of Salvatore Ferragamo. We have Uomo. Uomo, good stuff here, man. You can get this for a really good price on discounters, man. It's definitely worth at least checking out for sure. All right. Up next, a fragrance that I never see talked about, and I know for a fact that it is very liked in the I ain't gonna say the community, for those that are around me. My wife loves this. You know, people who smelled it, they just love it. You just never hear it talked about, but it definitely has cozy vibes. From the house of Maison Margiela, from the Replica line, we have Coffee Break. This is a latte. This is the description on here says creamy and cozy coffee. That's what this is, and I definitely get latte style vibes with this fragrance for sure. There's some lavender in here. There's a lactonic feel. You get a little vanilla sweetness in here as well. Just like it's described, a creamy, cozy coffee. Unisex fragrance. The only time I do wear it is cozy moments, date nights, those opportunities where you can bundle up, layer up, and you're, you know, with your lady or your love interest, and it's a cozy, intimate vibe. This fits the description for sure. As it says on the bottle, creamy and cozy coffee, man. So this is a cozy fragrance for sure. From the house of Maison Margiela, we have Replica. This stuff is really, really good, and it gets the job done if you're trying to create that environment for sure. All right. Up next, probably the most cozy fragrance on this list, in my opinion, and it just does its thing, man. From the house of Tom Ford, Noir Extreme. This just is probably this is the most unique on this list, but sweet, warm, spicy, that coffee note that gives off that, you know, dessert theme. It's an Indian ice cream, which I understand. In here, a pistachio note in here, a lot going on, man. But like I said before, you get this creamy, the sweet and spicy, well blended style of a fragrance, man. The most unique, in my opinion, on this list. But this just gets it done for a cozy night. If it's cool when I wake up in the morning on an off day, or if I ain't going nowhere, I can be going somewhere with hoodie, oversized, comfortable, beanie, couple sprays of this, just kind of creates that vibe for sure. This is a very sexy fragrance. You can do much more with it, but for a cozy atmosphere, man, this will definitely get it done. From the house of Tom Ford, we have Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme. Good stuff here for sure. All right, up next, I've been talking about this one in my last few videos, and it deserves to be. You know, I haven't seen much conversation on it late, but it definitely deserves a conversation often. From the house of Imperial Mani, we have Stronger With You, the EDT, the OG. Lavender, chestnut, and vanilla. Warm, nutty, got a fresh vibe to it for sure. This is something, you know, that could definitely complete that atmosphere, you know, especially if you're going for that cozy style of a theme. All of these fragrances, man, you know, intimate levels, man, intimate atmospheres, or solo dolo atmospheres. If you're just trying to smell something to, you know, adapt to your mood or whatever you got going on, these are ones that I definitely would be considering. I highly recommend. So keep that in mind. These are not fragrances that I'm saying are just loud and boisterous. That's not what this video is about. This is a cozy fragrance, cozy vibe related video, man. So these get it done, especially this one, man. From the house of Imperial Mani, we have Stronger With You, the original EDT. Doesn't get talked about a lot, man, but I'm gonna do my part for sure. All right. Next up, probably the sexiest fragrance out of this entire lineup, and it definitely promotes cozy vibes for sure. From the house of Hugo Boss, from the scent line, we have Private Accord. Now I know that this one is discontinued and very, very hard to find. You get that beautiful Maninka fruit note in here. There's some coffee in here as well. Got a warmth touch to it for sure. This is ultra sexy, man. A very ultra sexy fragrance for sure. Cozy vibes, no doubt about it. Again, for me, intimate setting, intimate arena, or even solo dolo vibes. If it's just for me, if the environment, is calls for it, then that's exactly what this fragrance is good for sure. So this stuff is awesome, hard to get. Not trying to ruffle any feathers if someone's trying to search for it and can't find it, but this qualifies for a cozy fragrance for sure, cozy moment for sure, from the house of Hugo Boss. From the scent line, we have Private Accord. Private Accord. All right, 2 more left to discuss in this video for that cozy atmosphere. Up next, from the house of Valentino, we have Born in Roma, Yellow Dream. This one right here is, fresh, sweet, and warm. You get this pineapple up top, but quickly the warmth really creeps in. There's a gingerbread note in here, kind of give us a semi-gourmand feel, but sweet and warm is what you get from this fragrance for sure. The ladies love this one. This is something that when I've been around or even been out and about and this fragrance is on the display case for people to smell, a lot of women gravitate towards Yellow Dream as being like one of those scrumptious types of fragrances. So fellas, if it's definitely a cozy situation, this is cozy certified and approved. All right, so check this one out from the house of Valentino. We have Born in Roma's Yellow Dream. Yellow Dream. Like I said, that unique gingerbread note. Check it out, man. All right. And last but not least, from the house of Givenchy, we have Jashi Gentleman EDP. EDP. Listen, a couple sprays of this, man, with that orris butter iris beauty that you get in here, and the vanilla. This is it's kind of a creamy sandalwood, vanilla, and iris combination, but it's heavy. This is a heavy fragrance, man. Even though it gives out a freshness vibe with that iris in here, this is definitely something that's going to create, just like the rest of these, that cozy feel, add some sexiness, maybe even some seductiveness as well, just depending on what type of atmosphere that you're trying to create. This is one for sure that can definitely handle that. So I say all the time, man, make sure you're put together, make sure you're well groomed, make sure that everything is lined up before you add your fragrance, because no matter what the mood is, or no matter what you got going on, especially with this cozy type of vibe, if it's not just you, these fragrances can definitely help assist in creating that environment that you are looking for. So I definitely recommend this one, man, for that cozy experience, that cozy atmosphere from the house of Givenchy. We have Givenchy Gentleman EDP. This is a lot of people's favorite from the house. And I don't blame you, but this stuff is ultra good for sure. All right, Smell Good family, those are my eight cozy fragrance choices, just depending on your environment, depending on what you're trying to create, whatever you got going on for that cozy atmosphere. These 8 fragrances can assist in help creating that environment that you are looking to establish. All right, so let me know down below. It's that time of year, the fall season, the winter season. That cozy environment is literally upon us. All right, so I mean, you can create a cozy environment anytime you want, but y'all know, like I know, when it's a little cool outside, you're not too eager to go outside, you're not too eager, you just want to be somewhere warm, you want to be comfortably dressed, and you just want to create a vibe. All right, so at least I do. All right, so y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all rocking with. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know we doing this positive energy and these positive vibes for sure. So until next time, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around, and remember, what you put onto this world, that's exactly what you are going to get back. Splacker! I said splacker!